Okay, hold on. Let me send him a message to tell him to come back in. Hold on a second.
Sorry, I have no idea what happened, you guys. Like, honestly, that was weird. I was like, what happened?
Hey, brother, come back
Um,
in. Sorry, we got logged out, but come on back in.
this is definitely gonna be a two-parter for sure.
Oh yeah, hold on. We're just waiting on him to come back in. I just sent him a message.
I'm just gonna pause it really quick.
There he is. Okay, there he is.
Sorry
Long
about
time no
that.
see. Has he on a while?
I was
Yeah, it's
trying
been
to share the screen,
it's been a whole
but
month.
my Zoom don't want to like behave. So let's try this again.
If
Let's see if I can do it this way.
not, I can
Okay.
bring up the picture because I have the picture here.
I'm trying to share the screen so you guys can see it. Um, but I don't
Are
know
we
why.
recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay, I'm just making
Oh,
sure.
here. Duh, it's on the bottom. Why is it on the bottom? I have no idea. All right, so
There
screen
we go.
sharing. So, this is the picture that I found of the actual Richie Valens in that same suit. Like,
But then
I'm
this is
sorry,
the
they look
one from the
identical.
movie. But that's the one from the movie.
Yeah, that's the one from the movie. So yeah, it looks identical to me.
I cannot see it now.
And like literally, when he showed it to me the first time, that's literally what I said. I was like, "Hey," I was like, "That ain't Elvis." I was like, "Maybe the belt's Elvis," I said, "but everything else is Richie Valens."
Show me Elvis. Show me a picture of Elvis wearing that same thing.
Okay, well,
So
I think the suit that he now, Gabe, correct me if I'm wrong. I think the suit that you're. Hold on a second. Go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
so this suit was an inspiration tongue tied. Um it was inspired. So his suits are really expensive. And I was like, I want a suit, but I want one that's Elvis and me. I want something that sets me apart from everybody else on stage. And so we started doing something like that. And I'm trying to find the suit to where I
Is
can
it
show
this
you a
one?
picture. Yeah. So that's the suit that was inspired by.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
And so
Okay.
we
Yeah.
and so like the blues that we saw, I didn't really like. We didn't like. They seemed too dull, too dark. And we saw this blue and we're like, dude, that's bright, it's popping. It won't outshine the stones, but it won't be lost in the background. And so we did
Yeah.
that. So on the suit, the blue is going to be it's just the arms, and then on the side the kick pleats have that same blue, and that's how we kept it like that. And so for this one, I'm calling it the Hinto suit because like it kind of it's Richie Valens, it's Elvis, and the belt it looks like it has Native American designs to it. And since I believe my aunt and cousin told me we have, I think it's Apache blood, or I think it's Apache that we have in us. So I was like, well, I feel like I would like to pay some tribute and honor to them also then. And so with the belt, we started doing all these shapes and designs and all that. That looks so Native American. And so going through names, trying to name the suit, like nothing sounded good. And it's like, it doesn't stick out. To me, it just sounds, not very catchy. And then I saw Hinto, and I looked at the suit, and I'm looking at the name, and I'm like, it fits. And so
Yes.
in English, Hinto, it means blue in Native American. And so I was like, you
That's
know what?
awesome.
I'm gonna mess with people. I'm gonna be like, it's an exotic name. It comes from the. What does it mean? Blue.
And it's not one of the jumpsuits or the suits that you traditionally see Elvis in. I think one of the most famous, or a couple of the famous looks was like the Ed Sullivan look where he's wearing, the baggy pants and the like baggy suit. And then obviously you have Gold LeMay Elvis, and then you have the jumpsuit. So,
And
and
so
I
like
like
when
that it's completely different.
and so like when you think of Elvis, a lot of times when people think of jumpsuits, they think of the aloha suit. This
Oh
now, the
yeah,
eagle,
yeah,
and a lot of them are, and that's what they think of. And I was like, I would love one. I am gonna get me another one. That's not right now because funds are tight. But I was all like, I also want one that's me. I want something that I could be proud of. And
That you put your own design on.
yeah, and like I said, shout out to Bobby. She without her, this would not have been possible. I owe her, my life because she made this possible. Without her and the support of her and her husband Jay, my best friends, this would not have happened. And this suit took about 3 years to create. Not just because of lack of ideas, but because well, that was the main one, but because like life gets busy, we weren't able to hang out, and when we hung out, we're like, I got nothing. I can't think of nothing. And then finally, we're like, you know what, Bobby's like, I really do want to get this suit done for you. We need to work on it. So we sat down, we hung out for like almost like a month straight, just working on it, working on it, working on it, and we looked at it and it's like, you know what, I want something like this. And I showed her the suit that Bacon showed, and it's like, I want something like that because it looks, I like that style. And so like the suit was inspired by that. But then when we finally got the suit, like it's done, yes. And we're looking at it and we're like, crap. Now we got to come up with a design. What
yeah,
design do we use? Do we use something that Elvis would use? Do we do something that we would do? How do we do it? And I'm like, let's do something like Elvis. Well, the Elvis designs, they're out of this world, blinged out and this and that. And I'm like, I like it, but I feel like it wouldn't work for this suit. So
yeah,
let's keep it simple. And so we did, the first thing we worked on was the belt. And I figured, we figured and it was Bobby's idea. So like, let's work on the belt first. Once we get that, we'll get inspiration from the belt to the suit. So awesome. So we worked on the belt. It took us a whole weekend to do. Um, she worked so hard on it. I love her for that. Um, and so we did the belt. We're like, the belt's done. So like, and we're still looking at the suit. We're like, crap. We still don't know what design to do. And so what we did was at the moment, we kept it very simple. On the kick pleats, we have blue rhinestones going up the kick pleat on the side. And then on the chest area, we have um, just clear rhinestones going up the V line and around the back to go on it. And so eventually, what we're going to do with this suit, and I think we still are, is on the cuff area, we're going to put magnets in the suit and we're going to do a cape for it with the same blue on the back and the design of the belt, put it on the cape.
That's what
And
I
so,
can't wait to see.
and so instead of like having like putting a button here and here and clipping it on, Bobby's like, why don't we do like how magicians do it? Put magnets, clip, clip, boom, capes on, take it off.
or Velcro.
And so
But I think
even
Velcro would be too noisy though.
I don't know. So I did like that idea. It's like it'd be cool because they'd be like, how? So there'd be like magnets on the back of the collar and on the cuffs, just so it
But
can clip.
but also Velcro might be a little harder to take off because you got to remember when there's times that Elvis would pull off these capes and just throw them like this. So you
Hmm.
got to remember the Velcro might be a little bit harder. So like he might be tugging at it. Whereas this
Yeah,
case with the magnets, you just snap it and you could just throw it.
yeah, and that's like one of the ideas. Like how Elvis would throw the guitar to Charlie for him to catch it. That's one of the ideas we have to where like say like we do the whole show. I'm in the suit, and then at the end, like in the Aloha concert, they bring out the cape. And so one of the ideas is we do something like that, where I'm talking this and that, and you see Bobby come out with the cape, and she just like, bloop, throws it, clip, done, song. And so like we want to do something like that to like mess with the crowd, and be like, what just happened? And so I've been very blessed and fortunate, for my second come, or not my second, my comeback, and having awesome people by my side. the support of Bacon and all the friends I've made along the line. Bobby and Jay with the suit, and she's helping me with the music. My friend Casey in Iowa, who's doing my music for me.
And you
Um,
have me now.
and
I'll support you.
now we got Pickles,
I'm only here for the cookies. He promised me cookies, and I'm still here for waiting for my cookies. So
and chalky milk. Don't forget the chalky milk.
yeah, that too.
So, so I
I'm here
feel
for the tacos and the drag queens. I will get you into the drag clubs.
so. Liz, we need tacos, drag queens, cookies, and
Yes.
chalky milk. And
Yes.
I feel very fortunate that I have so many people, by my side who's been there for me since I talked about it. And a lot of times I've been hard on myself because I feel like I'm letting everybody down because I'm not able to perform as much as I want to. And I tell them, like, believe me, I'm trying my hardest to get back out there. It's just the market here is just so dry, and it's like I need to relocate. I need to do something to get my name out there again. But
Yeah.
I tell everybody, those that are still by my side, thank you. I reassurance that I am trying. I am trying to get out there again. Like I said, but the 10 years that I took break after my dad passed was just like that 10 year set me back 30 because now I'm
For
having to
sure.
redo everything. The new marketing, and I'm looking for a manager who will do this for me, and if I can find someone who can manage me and actually get me shows and not Colonel Parker me, awesome.
Well, I would volunteer, but I'll be your Colonel Tom Parker. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna have
I
to
wouldn't do
like
that.
I'll be
I'm
like
too
Pickles.
busy.
Pickles, here's a bag of tacos. Where are my shows?
I would volunteer, but I'm really busy, and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, nah.
She volunteers
And
as tribute.
I'm like, no, I'll just go to the show and hold the camera so we can upload it to TikTok and social media, because like that's literally the best way to like get
Yeah.
like everything now is social media. Like you have to have
Yeah.
an Instagram, you have to have a TikTok, you have to have a book of the faces and be on the YouTube and everything like that.
I have a book of the faces just for the Elvis, and I am so bad that I need to go on there. Like I have videos of an app I use just to sing, and it's just my vocals, and it shows like the lyrics on there of what I'm singing because I do it like that just in case they want to see like like the lyrics. Like I'm one of those that if I hear a song, I have to see the lyrics also. And so when I record them, I have the lyrics on the screen and it's scrolling like a karaoke thing. And
Yeah,
so I need
Spotify
to.
does that now where you can listen to the song and then
Mhm,
like it'll show
mhm,
lyrics on the bottom of the thing, which I love because
mhm,
I'm like, did she just say bubble or was that WAP? You're like, okay, it
mhm.
was
Yeah. And it's like, man, I've been singing the song wrong all these years, or they're singing it wrong. Who's doing? Oh, it's me. But
Yeah, like
no.
I recently found out I've been singing Poker Face wrong. Go look it up.
Oh, I saw that. And I'm like, oh,
You're
that's
like,
what she said. Like,
I thought that's what she was saying, but I was like,
yeah, there's no way
okay.
that she's getting. No, she got away with it. Okay.
Hmm.
And I thought, like, no, I didn't. Did you hear it? No. And then
Yeah,
I looked at the lyrics, like, oh,
yeah,
she
for
Now I'm
did
sure.
gonna have to
For
read the
sure.
lyrics now.
You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
I know the song Poker Face. I'm not sure the reference. Now I'm gonna have to go read the lyrics. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna pause myself a second.
I was like, when I was like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. Like she hit it, and it's so plain, like in
Yeah.
plain sight. And then you're like, oh, okay,
And,
I got it.
and
You're like, I got you.
and I think even in an interview, she said, like, yeah, I said that. I
Hmm.
snuck that in there. But like, you brave one. I like you.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Gabe, what is your favorite song to sing when you're on stage? Like, do you have a preferred favorite? Like you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do Suspicious Minds. It's my favorite. Like I'm gonna give it my all. Do you have something that's your favorite, or are they all your favorites?
I'm gonna be like a parent. I said I love them all. No, I do
He
have a favorite.
doesn't.
Um, so it all depends on my mood. Honestly, like every show, it's a different one. But lately, and like for the past every show that I've done, my favorite is Suspicious Minds because I do the 73 version from Hawaii. And so with that one, it's like 5 minutes of nothing but singing and moving. So by the end of the song, I'm like, as one, give me the pump. And so for like that song, like that one is like the first one I did on stage over there in Los Fresnos.
Mhm.
So that one is my baby, so to speak, because I did that one and I look back now and I laugh because I'm in the gold jacket with the slacks and the two-tone black and white Stacey Adams, and I'm singing the 73 Suspicious Minds, and I'm like, that didn't work as well as I thought. I'm wearing the 50s, but I'm singing the 70s, and the hair is the 50s, 60s. I'm all three in one, man.
I'm like,
But
hey, you're creating an ambiance. You're giving us what we want. I'm good with it. I don't care what you were wearing. And to be honest with you, like, apart from like certain performers like Bowie, Elvis, Michael Jackson, things like that, their specific costumings, like you can tell, like, oh, Bowie's definitely singing
hmm
that's from the Aladdin Sane album, and that's what
hmm
you equate, or the Ziggy Stardust persona. Or with Michael Jackson, it's the beat it with the jacket and the glove, and then with
hmm
Elvis it's the Aloha Eagle jumpsuit. So I mean, and I think that, to me, well, in my opinion, and when I think of like the Elvis impersonators or the ETAs, that's like the first picture in my mind. So
hmm
like, to change it up, I also think that's like interesting, including like if you're singing the 70s or
hmm
um like the 60s songs or whatever.
So, excuse me. What I would like to do is like I thought about doing like a set list. Like, okay, I'm just gonna do songs from 70. I'm only gonna do songs from 72, 73, 77. But then I thought about it, like, no, because then I'm gonna get bored of just doing that. So what I do is I would take songs from his Vegas show, then I'll take one from the Aloha show. I'll take one from 74, 75, 76, 77. I take all those years and I put it in one show to where it's different. So, I'll start off with CC Rider from 69 one show, and then another show I'll do the 73 CC Rider or the 77 CC Rider. And so I try to keep it fresh like that for me, not just for me, but for the crowd, because after a while they're like, he's gonna do this song, this song, this song, this song. Like they know your set list, like, and they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
I saw this already. And if I can do like, I'm gonna do Burning Love, and they're like, he's gonna do the 73, bam, 76, 77. Like, what? So I like to do that to keep them on their feet. And in reality, I have two that I like. Suspicious Minds is my favorite mid song, which means like in every show, like I try to do is like try to keep Suspicious Minds in the middle, so I know that okay, I'm halfway done with my show. Now I can get ready to close it off. So I try to do either Suspicious Minds or My Way as the middle song. So sometimes I'll do both, sometimes I'll do one. And then my favorite towards the end song is The Wonder of You.
Okay.
So
Interesting. I like that. And then what would you say your favorite song is that you don't perform, or that you think is too hard to perform?
for that one, it would be um I'm still working on it. I've been working on this song for about 15 years. It's American Trilogy. I that
Yes.
that that song is my kryptonite. It's an awesome song. It's powerful. I mess up at the end to where I can't hit that note to where I'm it's strong, strong, and then when I get to the end, I sound like a dying dog. And I'm like,
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's like all that like it builds up and I've had so much trouble. And that's the one song that I have never done on
And this
stage.
is true, folks, because I've actually seen a live where he's tried to do it, and
And so I was like, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna beat this. And I've been working on it. I almost feel 100% that I can get it now. I finally got it to where like, okay, I can hit this note. And so the day that I ever do get to perform, that song is gonna be on that set list, and we're gonna do it. But that song
Yes.
is I would love to do it, and just to hit that final note and know that I could hit it. Like, all right, I'm done. Bye.
Yeah. You'll see me behind him on the horse whip, like, do it.
It's gonna be the first song I do in the show. I hit that out. All right, you have a good night. Like, it just started.
You're like, I just started. All right, so Bacon, what is your favorite Elvis song that like your end all beat all song? You're like listening to Elvis on your like Spotify playlist, and when they hit that song, you're like, I can go about my day. I can go about my day.
Okay, well, there's two because these songs are very rarely talked about, and one of them I know Gabe didn't know about it until I posted it on Snapchat. That one is Blueberry Hill. When I posted it on Snapchat, he was like, "I didn't know Elvis did this one," and I was like, "Yup," and that was from the "Loving You" soundtrack. So that's one. And the second is another one that not a lot of people know about. I've never heard anyone talk about this song. Like when you talk about Elvis, they always bring up the same ones, like "Burning Love," "Littlest Conversation." One of my all-time favorites of his, other than Blueberry Hill, is "Mr. Songman." No one talks about that one.
That is a good song.
Okay, yeah. So my two favorites. My first one is "In the Ghetto." First of all,
Mm.
that song holds up. You could be white, you could be black, you could be brown, you could be purple. That song, like, if you have a struggle, that's literally the song. Like, everybody,
Mhm.
it was even in the movie, rappers were singing about it. I've heard rappers cover that song. It holds up, it still holds true. One of the best songs that he's ever sang, in my opinion. And then my second favorite Elvis song that I could listen to over and over and over and over and over again is Blue Christmas. I love that song so much
That's a lie
because,
because I know that there's another one that you really like, and that's "If I Can Dream."
well, yeah, and If I Can Dream. That is, like, literally, I love those three songs in any order. If I Can Dream also still holds up again for LGBTQ rights, women's rights, things like that. Um, that and then Blue Christmas. See, every time someone comes out with a new Christmas song or Christmas album, I cringe because every single every single Christmas album has like the same 6 Christmas songs, and that gets on my nerves. Like, if you're going to sing Christmas music and you're going to put out a Christmas album, in my opinion, can we write some new Christmas songs? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I'm sick of Winter Wonderland, of White Christmas, like, can we get some different Christmas songs? And now the Mariah Carey song, like, I don't get me wrong, I love that song on any Christmas all day every day. But the Christmas station, when that Christmas station starts going on November the 15th, right before Thanksgiving, it's got the same 5 Christmas songs. I'm like, I swear to God.
Last Christmas, the one from Mariah Carey. I can't remember the other two, three.
Last Christmas, the Wham song, the Mariah Carey song. You're definitely gonna get the Bing Crosby. No, that is the White Christmas. You're gonna always hear like oh my god, that I always hear rocking around the Christmas tree. That one finally got its flowers last year, by the way.
Oh no.
Because nobody ever like gave that song 2 like glances, and then it's the Melikaliki Maka. Okay, so fun fact: the Monkees put out a Christmas album, their first ever Christmas album that I've ever known about, right? And
Mhm.
they like had all the usual suspects, and there were some new Christmas songs, but one of the songs that they had from Davy Jones was when he sang Melikaliki Maka. And I swear to God, I have never heard this song before a day in my life. Never, ever, ever heard it. And then after that album came out, I started hearing it from everyone. I started hearing it on the radio at Christmas time from Bette Midler, from Aretha Franklin. I'm like, y'all are freaking lying because I ain't never heard that song before. Like, stop messing with the timeline, Loki.
I hadn't heard that song until Bacon showed it to me. Like, I like it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
So for like what I like to do sometimes is I like to sing other people's songs just to give it like an either like an Elvis flair to see how it would sound or my own. And I want to say like a couple of weeks ago I did one of the Monkey songs, Daydream Believer, and I
Yeah.
said to the Vegas like if anybody could tell me if I did good or bad, it's gonna be you. Like
Oh, he did.
tell me
You
what
did
you
amazing. You did amazing.
I want to hear.
Okay, so
Let me,
download this app. Hold on a second. Download the app. Hold on. I have it here.
hold
Download
on.
the app called. Hang on a second. It's called Star Maker, and look up Gabe, and it's there. You'll find it.
Star Maker. Okay, I'm gonna hear it now because I want to hear it. Star Maker. Okay, Star
but
Maker. Okay, is it this one? Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus.
you're gonna
Um,
you're gonna see a
does it? It's like a star to sing karaoke.
yeah, it's a
Yes.
star and it has a microphone in the middle of it.
Okay, let's see. Because I gotta hear this. Like Daydream Believer, I love it. And another thing is, um, the Texas Tornadoes. No one ever plays that here. I never
No,
hear that here.
See,
no,
that's another thing that I'm talking about. Is like people don't know these songs, and people don't actually know that the Texas Tornadoes are from Texas.
yeah.
They're from San Antonio. They're from Corpus. Like, come on. Like, I know Wasted Days and Wasted Nights as a Texas Tornado song, not Freddie Fender's version. Like, what are you talking
Hmm.
about? Y'all are crazy.
Dude, the
All right,
Texas
let's.
Tornadoes is
Okay, guys,
awesome.
hold on a sec. Hold on, because I'm gonna play it. Hold on a second. I'm playing it now. Let me put the volume up.
It's really low. I can barely hear it. You have to put it like to the mic. Put the like phone to the mic. Okay, I heard it that time. Let's see if I can get it on mine. Hold on. English. Well, yeah, I'd like it to be in English. Thank you. Okay, we'll log in with the Googler.
So on this app, I'll either sing a song by myself or somebody will share a song with me and like I want you to sing it with me. And I believe Daydream Believer somebody sent to me and asked me to sing it with them.
Yeah.
Awesome. That sounds like fun. You should do the. Okay, but look. Do A Star Is Born with the Lady Gaga part, and then your part is Elvis. We have to give him A
Oh,
Star Is Born. We
I
have to give
give
him A Star Is Born.
I will look at that song and I will try it. I will learn it and I would give them the Elvis version.
Heck yeah, dude. Like, legit be like,
The one
in
that
the
I want to do, the one,
shallow.
the one that I want to do, and this is just me, and I will buy the suit for it. Is I want to do Rubber Biscuit. You and me doing Rubber Biscuit.
Yes. Rubber biscuits.
So, fun fact, the one song that I will not do because I cannot do is If I Can Dream.
I know that's
I can't do that song because I feel like I am not giving it justice. Like I don't I feel what I'm singing, but it just doesn't sound right to me. And as much as I try, I go back like every once in a while and try it again and again. It's like, nope, it's not the year.
yeah, that one's a really high song. But like the Daydream Believer, but like legit Shallow from Stars Born. You sing the Bradley Cooper songs as Elvis and leave the Lady Gaga parts in there and like I will totally have this on like I will play it next time it's on the podcast.
Deal. I will start working on that today.
Yes, because like we have to if we can't rewrite history and change history to go back in our time machine, we're gonna make it happen on this timeline. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're
Yeah.
gonna make Elvis be in A Star Is Born, or like sing all of the Bradley Cooper songs
Hmm.
as Elvis from that movie. Cause like there were some shit pops. I was actually really surprised. There were some good songs on that album.
I
Uh,
I I seen the movie once, and I did like the album, so I had to go back and rewatch because I haven't seen the Barbara Streisand one, but I did see the Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper one.
The
I mean,
only
because
song
so
that
like
wasn't in that on the soundtrack that I'm really still pissed off about is Pretty Woman.
because like think about it, Elvis's vocals with Lady Gaga's. I'm just saying, I'd go see that show. I would go see that show.
I mean, I loved it when she sang with Tony Bennett. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
And I mean, we all know she has the voice for it, so
Hmm.
she could sing. We
Oh
all
yeah.
already know that.
Oh yeah.
But her and Elvis doing, "Shallow" from A Star Is Born. I mean, come
I'm gonna look
on, y'all.
after this. I'm gonna look it up. I am so curious. Like you got me all pumped. I'm like I'm gonna be doing all these different songs now,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I got you covered. I got you. We're gonna get you into the church. We're gonna get you into the drag shows. We're gonna start. We're gonna set this up. We are gonna put you back on the map.
and
We're gonna
I'm gonna and I don't have to steal bacon. He's gonna be back there with the cookies and the
Hell
chocolate.
yeah!
yes. Bacon's gonna be your tour manager, and I'm just gonna
Good.
be your marketing because I'm the one that has all the ideas.
I'm like, where's bacon?
You be like, will you bring your ass?
No. That's not even funny because that's my life with him all day, every day. Where's Bacon? Where's Bacon? What are you doing right now? Like Bacon.
I'm
Bacon.
always touching something, getting into something, breaking something. So yeah.
Like with me at work, like I'm always talking to them and I'm quiet. And this happened to me on Friday. I'm sitting there working, and then like the ladies behind me, they're like, "Gabe, what? Why are you quiet? I'm working." Like, uh-huh. Like every
You're
time they're
like,
quiet, they're up to something. Or like,
oh
not
yeah.
yet.
Well, now because I put "Shallow" in your head, you're gonna be like, she was right. Lady Gaga and Elvis, "Shallow." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna look that up and practice it because that would be fire, I feel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm gonna play a clip. Hold on. Like,
I'm surprised y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So I'm surprised that we got through this because Gabe and I could just cut up. Like we could turn this whole podcast. We could just cut up. Like,
well,
seriously.
you
I am
had me as the moderator, so
I am being so good right now.
here's like the. Can you hear it?
Hmm.
Are you happy in this world?
I mean, can you imagine that being Elvis?
Oh, that
Can
would be
you
awesome.
imagine? I'm just saying, like, manifesting it into the world, right?
It needs to happen some point. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we never got that version of the movie, so
I'm
let's just
down.
make it.
That is a challenge I'm willing to accept. If I can throw in Elvis vocals on a song and just to see how it sounds, I would just and I think like that sometimes. Like, what would Elvis sound like doing this song? Um,
Or okay, here's another thought though. Okay, now stop me if I've gone too far.
Here we
Elvis
go.
singing Bad Romance.
what was
I'm just saying, Elvis singing Bad Romance.
that?
Mashed up with Suspicious Minds. I'm just saying, like, I'm going on vacation. I'll be back tomorrow.
You
Like,
know,
think about it. Think
I'm
about it.
I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna talk to my friend Casey and see if he could mash it up so I can hear it how it would sound, and then I would ask him like maybe strip the vocals, and then bam, we're gonna take off from that.
Like, we can't go on together with Suspicious Minds. But then it's like, and then in the background, like you can hear Lady Gaga, the slow version. The best way to describe the slow version would be 30 Seconds to Mars does a slow version, and it's like caught in a that slowed down, and then Suspicious Minds plays, and then the next verse could be Bad Romance. I'm just
Ooh.
saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I am liking that 100%.
Like, listen, your marketing, like this Pickles marketing, like honestly, I'm gonna have to take a vacation after this because like I'm all out of ideas.
And we work
that
cheap. We work for tacos. So
I work for tacos, thank you.
I'm I'm gonna have to get a bunch of tacos. I'm gonna have to redo the suit. I'm gonna have to make it bigger because them tacos and
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, I always think of like weird song mashups that can go well together.
yeah.
Okay, so one that I created that I think will go together is okay. You know the Rihanna song "Umbrella," right?
Hmm.
Um, and then there's this song from the Hollies called "Bus." Is it "Bus
Bust
Stop"?
up. And you didn't think of this. I thought of it because I said it would fit perfectly.
So, in the song goes "Bus stop, wet day, she's there with and we're sharing my umbrella." And I was like, what if the next part was started Rihanna would be like, "Oh, we have all these dreams and more," start singing Umbrella, and I'm like, dude, that would be like a cool mashup.
That is awesome. I love that song, Bus Stop. I haven't heard that one in years.
I'm like, yes. Think about it. I was like, if you listen to them side by side, you could be like, oh yeah. She could be like, start with the Hollies and then put the first course of Rihanna, like them talking to each other. Like, come on, that would be amazing. That would be an
Because like
amazing
if you
song
listen to
mashup.
the song, right? If you listen to the song from the Hollies,
Yeah.
there starts out, and I know more of the lyrics. It starts out like this. It starts out bus stop, wet day, she's there. I say, please share my umbrella. And then hers is like, when the sun shines, we shine together. I say that we'll still have each other. And then it goes into her whole thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
because and then the Holly song is saying that like
it's two
he's
different
like totally
POVs.
it's like two different POVs. Like he's into this girl at the bus stop and like he's like falling in love with her. She's showing him what she bought and he has to share her umbrella. But then like the girl side of it's like, no, I think we're just gonna be friends, but you could also share my umbrella. And I was like, I'm telling you, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Man, the last time I had an idea for a song was you remember the Vega Boys We Like to Party?
Yeah.
Mixing that with Barbie Girl.
I'm a Barbie girl.
I mean, technically, like, I could see that happening because, like, literally, I mean, they could be the same song. They all came out at the same time.
Hmm.
But yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
But I like that umbrella and bus stop. I had never thought of that, and that would be cool.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
just have weird thoughts.
it's almost like a dueling banjos type thing, you know. Like he likes her, he wants to share umbrella, and he's like, no, I just
Yeah,
see you as a friend, but you can share mine. Like, okay,
yeah,
I can
because
get behind that.
well, I got inspired because again, 30 Seconds to Mars sings a male version of Bad Romance to Lady Gaga's version. Gaga's is faster. 30 Seconds to Mars is slower. It's told from like the guy's perspective, whereas hers is to the girl's perspective. And I was like, oh. And then of course Lady Gaga's Born This Way and Express Yourself from Madonna, literally the same song.
Hmm,
Literally the same
that is
song.
funny. And
Even Madonna sang that in when she's singing "Express Yourself" in concert. She goes into "Born This Way."
huh?
Just like okay,
And, and you said the Bad Romance, but the slow version, right?
yeah, from 30 Seconds to Mars.
I want to look that up too.
Yeah, like I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm marketing genius over here. I've
I'm,
never
I'm
done marketing in my life.
I'm gonna do these songs, and they're gonna be on that Star Maker app,
Yeah, you
and
gotta.
then
I have the Star Maker app, so when "Shallow" featuring Gabe as Elvis comes out, I need to be like, I was the one that suggested it. Thank you.
And the good part of this is she works in a hotel. She can suggest you to people. I'm just saying.
I'm not going to suggest because of course like when I do suggest something and it does happen, of course I'm not going to be there to see it because like I'm working
Mhm.
for the freaking bank.
Don't worry, I recorded for you.
But like I'll be like, that was my idea. You're welcome.
she's gonna be working like on me. You're
You're
welcome.
like that was me. That was me. Be like, that was me. I'm just like, you're welcome. Don't worry. It's like I don't ask for much. I just want some tacos, some nice jammies, and some slippers. That's all I'm asking. That's all I ask. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But like, Auntie Twizzle, I think we're gonna be wrapping it up because we've been doing this for like 3 hours.
We've been talking for the last like two and a half
And
hours.
I was like, I have had so much fun and creating all this. I'm gonna write this off as a business meeting because I feel like we had so many ideas and like business ideas that this literally just paid for itself.
This was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Pickles and Bacon, for inviting me on this podcast.
You're
I
welcome.
enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure and honor talking to y'all today. Thank y'all for allowing me
It's
to.
long overdue, to be honest with you. Long overdue.
Yes, and now with the new format of the Pickles and Bacon Show Rewind, we're gonna start, incorporating more guest stars and people like with real life and maybe some celebrities if we're ever granted, that ability to be able to get there. So far, our biggest was NT a couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
who I just took a shot in the dark. I was like, "Hey, do you want to come on?" He's like, "Of course." And I was like, "Okay, great." And like that now has 64 views, so marketing's still working. But
Nice.
anyways, guys, be kind to each other. And look out for Gabe's next single featuring Lady Gaga, "Shallow," from the uh Time Machines version of A Star Is Born. It'll be on Star Maker, hopefully. But anyways, we are gonna go because I need to take a nap because I'm working at the hotel tonight. But
And
bye, you all.
hold on, and before we go, Gabe, tell them where they can find you.
Oh, you can find me on TikTok, Legacy Tribute to the King, and on Facebook, it's Gabe Z ETA, and on Instagram, it's also Legacy Tribute to the King.
And we'd also like to give a shout out to our haters. You know who you are. I know
We're
you'll
not
see
opening
this
this book. We're
podcast.
not. I'm not giving them the satisfaction. I'm not giving them that kind
I'm
of
just
clout.
saying. I'm just saying. We know that you'll see this podcast.
No, this is about Gabe. We're not giving that other.
I'm
them
not
other
giving
people over
anybody
there.
else a platform. I'm just saying, like, we see you. We know that you're watching. Be hateful. I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, let me just stop the recording and then we can talk by ourselves.